a motorcycle, dude.
The only reason I'm saying that.
What's your name?
Jermaine.
Zeb.
What is it?
Jermaine.
Dwayne?
Jermaine.
Drumming.
Yeah, like Jermaine Jackson.
I like that.
But nah.
He was trying, I was like, dude, I want to use bikes. He's like, oh, okay, but you know, with a new bike, you can get. I was like, listen, dude.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is that.
I want that hat, dude. How can I get that hat?
Dude, look, go in there.
Yeah.
How can I get his hat? Can I get one of these
Listen,
green
Drake.
bracelets?
Drake.
Yeah.
Inside?
It's the front desk.
Yeah.
The front desk?
Yeah, the big desk.
Inside this trailer or inside the building?
Inside the building.
Okay.
Big desk in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me that hat. Go back in there.
I don't know. I want something small because I'm a beginner, man.
Well, here's the thing, okay? First of all, first bike, this is your used bike.
Right. That's what I'm doing here.
Yeah, because you don't want to buy a new bike for the simple fact, if say something happens, you fall or whatever, sometimes you can be upside down in payment. You know, if you pay too much for the bike, you wreck it, or something happens, gets totaled, then you still have to pay the bike off. Even with insurance, you might still have a gap in the payments. So me personally, what I tell people is buy a used bike. Buy the crappiest, mechanically sound bike you can buy. Don't buy a bike that's all done up. Don't buy a bike that has all bunch of bells and whistles.
Pretty much look at the seller, like, okay, it's never been wrecked and how many miles?
Yeah, and have a title.
And title, yeah.
So once you do that, then ride it for a year. Ride for a good full season. Don't put no money into it. Don't paint it. Only thing you put money into it is if it's maintenance, chain, oil changes. That's it. Putting paint job or whatever, just don't do that.
Right. No new frame, no new body.
Nothing. Just ride it as it is. Then once you do that, once you get a good year underneath your belt, you most likely will sell it and make your money back or make a profit. Then you go buy the bike that you want to go buy.
See, like when I sell stuff, I'm an electronic guy. I'm a gaming guy, so electronics go down real quick. So I've never really thought about a bike not losing value, I guess.
Well, a bike does lose value. A bike is just like a car; it loses value.
Yeah, so I get you now.
Yeah, like my bike has over 100,000 miles. The value of my bike is shot to hell. Done.
How much will your bike go for right now?
Oh shit, not much, because the simple fact it has over 100,000 miles on it. So, but it's a good sound. It's still a good bike, and somebody will still buy it for a few $1,000s, but not if the bike had only like 10,000 miles on it.
You could. Would it be okay? Here's a question. This is just stupid.
Go ahead.
Throw it at me. If you bought a new engine and got it put on, would it be cheaper than rebuilding the bike, or would it be cheaper to rebuild than to use parts company? Does that make sense, kind of?
Okay, so
if you could put it doesn't matter.
Well, okay. First of all, you got to ask yourself first how much you bought the bike for, how much the engine's going to cost, and how much you put the engine in the bike.
Okay.
You know, if you buy the engine for.
But your bike, what does it retail at top when you're brand new? What's your bike rep?
When I first bought it?
Yeah.
I bought it used. It only had 10,000 miles. I bought it for $4,500.
$45. Okay.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Damn. That's not bad. I'm trying to like. Sorry.
But also, you make sure when you buy a bike, you would be crazy to buy a bike now. Don't buy a bike now. Buy a bike wintertime.
I've heard that saying now, all in the fall, but I never heard their year saying.
Look, don't buy a bike. Since we live in Georgia, the riding season is a lot longer. So people really stop riding when it gets cold in November, damn near to December.
Yeah.
So after December, I would say January, February, even March, early March is the best time to buy a bike.
February, early March, okay.
Yes.
All right.
People get their taxes. People are strapped for money because of Christmas. That's the best time to buy a bike.
I've always heard that, but I've only been looking for like 6 months now.
Now, if you went and buy, now here's the exception to that rule. If you buy a bike, say you want to buy a bike in September, October, you would need to go travel up to a northern state that's already cold, or it's getting cold, or it's going to be snow, because their bikes will be cheaper. Because it's snowing and stuff like that.
The weather.
Cold.
I was trying to think of like a question or all the angles from it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I get you. I think I mean, have you ever bought a used bike from a dealership?
I mean, you can buy a used bike.
No, I'm just asking.
No, I've never bought one. Oh yeah, well yeah, I did. I bought my bike from Wow. Yeah, okay. I bought mine from dealership. Yeah.
Because it sounds like you're suggesting the whole time to us to just go to their private.
Yes.
Private.
Yes. If you go through a private seller, first you got to figure out your price, your bike. You always number one rule of thumb is whenever you buy a bike, if anything ever goes wrong, make sure that you bought it for a low enough price that you either break even or make a profit. Never buy a bike more than you can probably sell it for.
I got you.
So, and don't impulse buy either.
Yeah.
Like this right here is getting people impulse to buy.
Oh, from here?
Yeah.
Well, I came down here to look. I just got the info and so I got through my credit. But you're definitely, dude, I'm impulsive. I'm not, I have anxiety and depression due to the impulse that comes with it. But no, I don't know. I want a sport bike to invest in, but I'm gonna go cruiser and something lower, so I don't tip it over and break it. And I might go with a like you suggested, go with a private buyer.
It also depends on what type of ride you're trying to do. Each of these bikes are different type of rides for different ride situations. For instance, this Versa is a good bike if you want to go cross-court touring over roads, over dirt roads, stuff like that, because it sits high, good shocks, you got saddlebags to put all your stuff in. The red bike over there is like a little cafe racer bike that you would ride in town, ride downtown Atlanta or wherever, just to scoot around town.
Right.
That bike is for, obviously, if you want to go off-road and on-road, that's the best bike right there. Yeah, it's more, yeah, it's a dual sport, you know, something like that. Obviously the Vulcan, that brown, that gold-looking bike, that's a cruiser bike, you know, if you want to go on a highway and just chill. And then the sport bike, obviously, is for the fast riders, if you want to do lean curves and stuff like that. You know, so each of these bikes have a different function. And you got to think to yourself what type of riding you're going to do and the people that you're going to ride with, what majority they're going to ride.
And Jamal?
Jermaine.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Jermaine. You kind of sold me a little bit with the cruiser there more, because I want something that somebody can sit on the back of, and I can just kind of ride for a long time.
Right, and that's would be the Versa, or will be something like that. I would say.
Is the Versa considered a dual sport?
No, it's more of a venture bike.
Venture.
Yeah, because it's the type of bike that you see people go like off road in Africa and stuff like that, and dirt and getting stuck in mud and all sorts of weathers. That's why it sits so high.
Yeah, I got you. Yours is what kind again?
Mine's a sport bike. Mine's a straight sport bike. Let's see, things, I ride my bike so much, so I don't really, you know, but
you should definitely, I don't know, you should keep it. Have you ever wrecked it?
I'm gonna keep it.
Have you wrecked it?
No, I'm gonna keep it.
I'm saying you should.
I have 100,000 miles on it. I have no choice but to keep it. I mean, what the hell am I doing with it? I can't sell it. I mean, hey, yeah, Craig is at, hey, gently used 2000 ZX900, over 120,000 miles on it.
$1 best offer.
Let me get 16,000 for it. I mean, come on, man. Yeah. But no, but it also, like I said, the guys around you who ride sport bikes, if you rode that with them, you might not have as much fun because they'll be ready to get in curves and go fast. That bike's not made for speed. That
the Versa?
Yeah, the Versa or Cruiser.
Yeah. So
you might have to they have to adapt to your style of riding, or you just might have to find some other type of people who are like you, ride those type of bikes, or ride, you know, a Cruiser or something like that.
So once again, where I'm stuck in between a Cruiser and a sport bike, even if it's a 400, 250, the fact, not that they take curves, they're just going to take off and leave.
Well, the thing you have to say is this: if they're really your friends and they really want you to ride, look, I got a 900 and people drag me all the time on the curves.
That's a good statement right there. I'm thinking about that.
They drag me all the time, but when they get to a point like at a stop sign, they'll wait until I come up there.
Yeah,
because
they like to play around.
Well, for two reasons. One, they want to make sure if I'm not back, if I went down, they'll come back and find me instead of going all the way home and be like, hey, where's Jermaine at? I don't know, and I could be dead somewhere in the court.
I didn't know it was going to dark all out.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. And second, they wait for me because, you know, we rode together, we started together, we try to end together. So that's how, you know, so yes, if your guys are sport bikes and you ride that, if they don't hang out, if they don't stay with you, or just, man, I will cut them off. Be like, okay, cool. You're that type of rider. I'm type of this.
But
You gotta stay together.
Huh?
what do you think,
Gotta
girls?
stay together.
What do you think girls like more, sport bikes or cruisers?
I'm gonna tell you this.
looking at-
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. I've been riding since '98. Okay, I've been.
You got both types.
Well, here's the thing. I've been riding since '98.
Yeah.
Okay. Women, I have never seen. Like if I'm at, you know, riding down the street, I've never seen a girl stop and say, "Oh my God, I want to ride with you." It's rare that ever happens.
Really?
I've never seen a girl, if a guy do a wheelie and a girl runs, say, "Oh my God, fuck me." No, I've never seen that. Never seen it. I've never seen a girl do that.
Jermaine, you should know that like a girl sees a bike, but she won't get on it. Like, well, that's not the kind of girl. I want a girl that's danger, you know? Like, that's
Well,
what kind
you
of
know what?
wrong with the bike, like a badass girl.
Well, here's the thing. You always got, you know, first of all, the #1 rule, never get a bike because of a girl. Never, ever get a bike because of a girl.
No, yeah,
Never.
I'll try not to. It's already on my mind. I might as well.
Never. Because honestly, that's not gonna get you. That's not gonna get you the girl. That might get you on the bike, but if she starts talking to you and she doesn't like you,
Oh yeah.
they don't care what kind of bike you got.
Come on, you nailed it on the head too, dude.
She's gonna like, yeah, I'm good.
I'm that type of guy. I can sit and have a conversation with a guy or girl that I don't like, but if you get a girl I like, dude, it's like I sit there quietly, like, what do I say? Like,
Well, you never know. Like my wife, when I met her, she's never rode on a bike before ever in her life. I put her on the back of my bike. We rode. She liked it. Went to Daytona.
Yep.
Rode on the back of me all day long. And I was
dude.
like, after Daytona, I was like, you gotta get your own bike. And she, you gotta get your own bike.
how'd you feel about that?
Huh? Yeah. And her first bike was a Katana 750. She took the class, passed the class. I had already bought the bike. And she rode that bike for about 2-3 years. And then now she has a ZZR 1200.
Okay, yeah. It's yours
Mine's a 2000 ZX9.
so it's same maker, right?
Yeah, same. Yeah, Kawasaki. I'm pretty much a Kawasaki fan, always. This is what her bike looks like. This is what her bike looks like.
Oh, see it, the white is beautiful.
It's all sparkle.
It's beautiful.
I bought it for, well, it wasn't like this, but I bought it for $1,000. Only had 15,000 miles on it for $1,000. And I bought the fairings and everything like that. So,
What kind of mechanic? I know.
well, kind of mechanic?
Yeah, well, cars, not bikes. So I figure it's all the same, really.
No. No. Look,
Light something on the car. You don't feel this light on it.
no. It's like this. If you broke down in a car, you can go walk to the store to go get gas, call for help or whatever. A bike, you can't just leave it on the side of the road and go, because by the time you come back, you might as well look at it and be like, if I don't see you again, we had great times.
It's like,
It was fun while it lasted. Remember that time we did this? Remember that time we did that? And then we go back and hope, pray it's still there.
I know I should have just not took the upper ride today. I knew it.
Well, see, the thing is this, you can be knowledgeable in cars, but you gotta make sure you gotta know what you're doing with bikes, because one thing about bikes is you don't want to be stranded on the bike. That's the worst thing in the world. And the littlest things, like me, I don't have a gas gauge on my bike. I have a petcock. So when I start to run out of gas, there's a knob I have to turn to my reserve. Once I turn that reserve, I got 50 miles to get to the gas station.
Okay.
One time that knob came out, and I couldn't turn the reserve.
So I guess on a tank of a motorcycle reserves, it's like a metal thing that separates the gas, or is it 2 tanks?
No, it's one tank, but it's a thing that's in here.
Right, I've seen them on dirt bikes.
Right, and it turns, when the gas gets sucked from the top part, it turns down, and then it gets the gas in the bottom part of the tank.
Okay.
But, yeah. But the knob came out, so I had to push my bike like, I've got like 10 miles almost to get to the gas station. But, yeah.
What's your biggest tip you could give a new rider, like just when you're learning to ride?
Check your air pressure.
You said what now?
What's the biggest tip you could give like a new rider? Not like specs and all that, but a person stops. What do you?
The biggest tip I can tell you is, as a new rider, go on YouTube and watch every crash fight, every crash video you can. From the people who fall, from the people doing wheelies, to watch every crash video. that right there will let you know, if something happens, this is what can happen to you.
Okay, yeah.
That's the best advice I can tell people, is watch every crash video you can.
Jermaine, that's damn good.
And I know it seems counterproductive, because most people say, oh yeah, make sure you wear gear. Make sure you have the bike that's fast enough.
Winter gear. It's gonna be cold in this.
Make sure you get a bike that's this and that. No, I'm telling you this now. Your mindset is the best safety gear that you got.
Either one of you guys, and this is about when you're riding and what to worry about. What's it, counter, or when it starts shaking or about? What's that called?
The tank slap?
Yeah. Does that ever happen to y'all?
No.
No.
Well,
because I've seen videos of it, and that's what I'm most worried about.
Well, it depends on how it happens.
I hit a
pothole.
No, 4x4.
Oh yeah.
On interstate. Nothing I could do. This car either side, and it just started going like it dented the hell out of my rim.
See, most of the time when tank slaps happen,
I could.
Right.
How fast?
Hold on.
Fast, right?
The highway speed limit.
Okay.
Hold on.
65.
I've seen videos. It looks scary.
It is
Well,
scary.
first we got to figure out why they got a tank slap. If they did a wheelie come back tank slap, obviously that's why.
Right.
If you run over a board, that's another reason.
Right.
So when you hit the board, was it in the middle of the road or
No,
on the side?
It was in the middle of the road. It was moving around. Cars were moving it around, and obviously I follow on the left side of the car.
Right.
And it just came back in.
Oh. Well, yeah, something like that. I don't care what kind of, you can't.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, you can't do anything about it.
I didn't see the crash of my uncle. He had a Ninja 650R or something like that, and he had a bad wreck. He going into a curve, and I saw him in the hospital after the wreck. It doesn't matter how he wrecked. I saw him in the hospital. He doesn't even remember me coming to the hospital. He had a broke back, big gas on his face. He flew like 30 feet in the air, landed on grass, and the fact that he can't remember me being there and he wasn't on pain meds, how much shock he was in after a bike wreck doing like 70 or whatever, scared me.
Well, let me say this, okay? And I'm gonna be real completely honest with you.
But I like danger, but it's just, man.
But here's the problem. When people tell you their stories, if you don't actually see it for yourself and someone tells you, I would say 80% of it's lies. Okay? For instance, all right, hear me explain this, okay? If someone's riding a bike and they go on a curve too fast and they fall and hurt themselves, they want you to feel sorry for them. So they're gonna say, oh man, the curve came up, I was riding my ride, there was some debris, I fell. They're not gonna tell you, oh, you know what, I was riding like a dumbass,
yeah.
I shouldn't have done this, and it was my fault.
Oh, if you go to the hospital,
yeah,
when we went in there, we told him he wrecked the dirt.
Yeah, or people be like, oh man, Billy, man, he messed up, man. He was riding this ride, and he went through an intersection, and he got hit by a car pulling from me. It was so sad. And I'm like, oh man, that's bad. Yeah, man, but while he was doing the wheelie, I said, whoa, hold on, hold on. You didn't tell me he did a wheelie. Now that changed the whole narrative of that situation.
Was it a front or a back? That's what I'm.
No. Now I feel bad, but I don't feel sorry. Okay, I still feel bad, but I don't feel sorry for you, because if you're doing a wheelie in the middle of the intersection and you want me to feel sorry for you, I can't. I'm sorry.
It's like, how can you have empathy for somebody?
You gotta show respect.
I respect.
Well, it's like, how can you give empathy to somebody that doesn't have empathy for themselves?
But see, and that's the thing about it. Also another tip, I'm gonna tell you this, okay? You know how they say ride your ride? I'm gonna say it's bullshit, okay? This is what you should. Always ride for your family. Ride for your wife, your kids, your dog, whatever you have love for, you ride for them. Don't ride for yourself. Ride for your family. So I tell people all the time.
Yeah, I got a 12-year-old, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, I have my daughter on front of my bike. So every time I want to think about doing something stupid, I see her, goes away. Yeah, and one thing too, the guy that you're with, I don't know, man. People like that try to influence you a lot, and some people come into peer pressure. I mean, I'm too old for peer pressure. I'm too damn old.
Yeah,
I'm like 44 years old. I'm too old. They be like, man, I beat you. Yeah, you can beat me. Oh man, I can rent. Yeah, you won. Well, I don't even have to get on the bike. You won. Because there's nothing at the end of the day, me showing you I'm faster than you or going knee drag. I don't get no extra special cookie at home. I don't get no prize. I don't get no money.
Yeah, like I told the salesman, when I rode on the back of his bike twice. And you know, I've rode in fast cars most. I've never been on bikes, but
Totally different situation.
yeah, dude, it's free, dude.
Totally different situation.
No, it's the freedom, dude. Like when people say
Right.
you feel free, it's literally, it's weird, man. Like I just wanted to get back on it after riding it the first time. After riding for like maybe 2 minutes, it was insane. It's like falling in love for the first time.
Yeah, but also make sure, you know, when you fall in love, make sure you fall in love the right way. Don't fall in love with you know, with the
cc engine.
yeah, don't fall in love, because at the end of the day, no matter what bike you have, you can have a 250, you can have a 1000. It's all within the wrist. It's all within the wrist. That's all it is.
You get the top.
It's 1230.
Oh, I guess he's about my right.
Yeah, he's going on, I guess.
Oh no, he's my right. I think
You're on the back wheel?
Yeah, I did.
Oh man! Oh shit! Oh shit! No, bro! No, bro! Hey, bro! I can't talk to you no more. I can't talk to you no more. You rolling back with another dude? Oh man, no! Man! Oh, come on, man!
I don't bite, dude. I don't swing like that. Don't do that.
Man, ask anybody in this place. Ask anybody if they ride back with another dude.
There's only one way to do that. Crash your bike.
Look.
Look. That's the only
Look, exactly. One time I did let a guy ride it back. We went up to Blood Mountain. I had invited him and everything. I didn't know his skill set. We went up there, he went down. Obviously he went down on his shifter. So he couldn't get out first gear. So and I felt like since I invited him, it was my responsibility to bring him back, and I brought him back home. He got his truck and went back up there and got his thing. That's the only time in 20 years of riding I've ever rode a dude on the back of my bike.
Oh man. 20
Bro.
years, you made me feel bad now, dude.
Ask anybody.
Dude, you should,
Ask
if
anybody.
my cousin comes back over, totally give him shit about
Ask
it.
anybody.
Give him total shit. He will
No,
hate it. He will hate it. He will fucking, he won't even know what to say.
Man, you know what? He must love you enough
He
to
does.
let you on the back of the bike in the first place.
He tried talking me out of it before we were getting ready to leave the house. I was like, no, dude. I was like,
You could have took the car, man. You could have Ubered.
He tried. Dude, I want to get. I didn't think it'd be that game.
It's almost.
I had that.
Look. I'm gonna tell you what. It's almost as close as something they did. Almost. Almost, bro. Almost. Almost. Not quite there, but close.
You know what, Jermaine?
Question: Does he have a question? Does he have a split seat or one seat?
Split seat.
Okay, all right. Maybe all right, because if he had a one seat, he hit that brakes. Soup. Uh-oh, I'm in it. Tell me this. Hey, look, hold on. Tell me this. Tell me this. Tell me. No. I got this question. Tell me this. Are you grabbing his waist or at least?
No, tank.
Okay. All right. Whew. Okay.
Yeah.
I got
We
some
set boundaries.
little. Man, you might go get a piece of cardboard, cut it out, and put it between
You know
two.
what I thought about riding it, Jermaine? Jermaine, right?
Yeah.
I didn't look at all the angles around it and think about what people would think, but
Man, I swear, if you're here and y'all ride together, I am taking a picture.
no, you're not.
Oh yeah,
No, you're
I
not.
got to take a picture.
Jermaine, I'm walking down the catwalk.
Ask anybody, man. They'll tell you.
What's gonna be your meme on it, Jermaine?
I ain't gonna be no meme. Oh no, I don't have to say nothing. I just have to say
two
what's
white
wrong.
boys, one bike.
2 girls, 1 cup. That's the same thing. That's damn the same thing, man.
That's a fucked up video. Oh my god. Got ice cream coming, man.